one is, excuse me, not the one I want to read next. So I'll go with this one instead. All right, this one is called Over the Border. It's 4 in the morning. 4 in the morning! And I just went to bed half an hour ago. The bed is comfortable and the pillows are perfect. I can almost taste the dreams still lingering in the air, but they drift away like dandelion seeds. The brindle bulldog in the apartment upstairs is barking at a higher pitch than I would have expected. I know that all these apartments are clones of each other, so there can't be too much difference from mine to theirs. Yet somehow the dog's toenails are clicking from one end of the apartment to the other and continue above my bed like 7 tiny women in high heels dancing the flamenco across the floor and into my brain. I would assume that their apartment is very similar to ours. Most of the apartment is carpeted, and the sounds from above puzzle me to the point of fully waking. They either tore up their carpet or laid down some form of linoleum just to piss me off. I continue to lay in bed, holding tighter to the sheets, tighter to my precious sleep. When I first moved in, I entertained the idea of making cookies and going upstairs in an attempt to befriend the lot of them. Now, all I seem to be doing is fantasizing about pushing them out of windows. They were cute when I first got here. Their kid would run down the stairs until he reached the last couple of steps, then he jumped. The first few times, I thought it was adorable and started calling him Hopper. I laughed when I could feel the walls shake as he pounded down the stairs and then braced myself as he landed with a bass thud. And I could feel it in the pit of my stomach. Now, every time the devil child leaves, I think about greasing the steps just so he will slip and maybe break a bone so I can have just one day of peace. After months of being below them, I have figured out their schedules. They practice sumo wrestling on Mondays. Each step they take feels like they are pounding telephone poles through my ceiling. I think they are succeeding because there is a patch of popcorn paint missing from an area in the bathroom, and I believe there is the start of a crack. I think that by next Monday they will have made it all the way through. On Tuesdays, they strap themselves to desk chairs and have roller races from one end of the apartment to the other. It must be a tie every time because they never stop. Wednesdays are vacuum days. They keep the sucker running from daybreak to sunset. This is one of my favorites because I swear that the vacuum is not turned on until we are home. Thursdays are mixed days. Children might be running around upstairs in circles and jumping off furniture, or the parents have sex or exercise, or something that sounds like sex or exercise. Fridays are music days where they try to force us out of the apartment with loud music, but I have a surround sound that hooks up to my computer, so they don't usually win that game. Fridays are also the days where the mother yells obscenities to or about the demon spawn outside her window. Rarely does the yelling stop, actually. Most days, either the dog or the child needs scolding. Saturdays are water days, where they constantly turn their water on and off. This is one of the worst days to take a shower because it makes our temperature bipolar. Sundays are leftovers. Any of the things they had done on the previous days can come up again. Or something completely new, like the time they were flapping fish against the floor, or something fish-like. They even tapped out what sounded like "Hit the road, Jack," but was probably Morse code for "Welcome to hell." To this, I responded with the end of my broom against the ceiling. And how could I forget that their dog spread fleas to the surrounding apartments, and that was a great time had by all. I roll over and search for my headphones with one hand and one eye open. I find them, attach them to my ears, and wrap up in the blanket. Today is Friday, but I don't feel much like playing games.